There's good news for freedom and the rule of law. In a case in the Western Cape High Court, it was found that a driver that is found speeding cannot be arrested, and there's big implications for R2, which says that if you speed above a certain limit, that you should be detained and arrested. So I will give you a link to 2 articles with regards to this. This story broke 2 days ago, and it says here in my broadband, and I'll also link an article to IRL in the first comment, as well as in the description below this video. Important ruling for motorists caught driving too fast in South Africa. And this was a very unique case because this person was caught using the average speed over a distance, and he said that his vehicle, that he just took possession of it, so that he didn't speed, but the person that delivered the vehicle to him was the one speeding. He said to the officers that he is willing to call the other person, that person would come to them and admit that he was speeding, but the officers wanted to know nothing. But this is not the problem. The judge actually ruled that arresting or detaining the person is unlawful and unconstitutional. So let's just go through the details of the case and what the judge said, because this is super important. A South African court, which is the Western Cape High Court, had declared that police arresting and detaining a motorist for speeding without a warrant is unlawful and unconstitutional because it's not a Schedule 1 offence under our criminal procedure laws. Eastern Cape attorney Jaime Zilwa challenged his 2019 arrest for doing 188 kilometers an hour in a 120 kilometer zone. So that must have been the average speed. The other person must have been going at a ridiculously high speed, which resulted in him being detained for several hours. This happened near Laingsburg, which is in the Western Cape. Zilwa challenged the arrest in the Western Cape High Court. He claimed that he was not the driver of the vehicle when it was caught speeding. However, he had taken possession of the vehicle before being stopped by the police. So just imagine how fast the person was actually going. And ultimately taken into custody after the car was caught speeding by average speed over distance cameras. And this is controversial to begin with because the cameras cannot know which routes the person actually took in between. I just taken possession of the vehicle when the police were looking at their device and they saw that the vehicle about 30 minutes ago was speeding. Zilwa recorded in an interview with Cape Talk. I made it clear to them that I was not the one who was driving. They flatly refused, he said. Zilwa said he also offered to call the driver who was speeding to come and account for the offence, but they still refused. The Western Cape High Court ruled that Zilwa's arrest was without a warrant. So there was no warrant out for his arrest to begin with, and that speeding is not a Schedule 1 offence. So this speaks to overreach of government, and it speaks here specifically about the traffic department saying that this is a part of their procedures and so on. Your procedure is not law. I have not paid a single cent for traffic officers wanting to fine me for my driver's license card that was expired, because there was no law that said that I must renew my driver's license card. So the traffic department's rules that they come up with is not law, and they cannot criminally prosecute you and fine you just willy-nilly for things. So in this case, it was not about a fine, it was about detention. Okay, so it's not a Schedule 1 offence to drive like a maniac unless they go and change the law. It also found that Zilwa ought not to have been arrested without a warrant in the absence of any reasonable justifiable ground to suspect that he had committed a Schedule 1 offence. So when you are driving in your vehicle and you are caught speeding by a camera system, they claim that you've been speeding for whatever reason, and he was clearly not speeding at that time when he was arrested. If they do not suspect that you have committed any other Schedule 1 offence, which would be rape, murder, theft, many of those things, you cannot be arrested. Based on these findings, Judge Paul Deirdre Andrews ruled that Zilwa's arrest was unlawful and unconstitutional. So our government is being unlawful and unconstitutional by implementing things that is not found in law. And R2 is part of this, so we'll get to that now. Ultimately, it follows axiomatically that the plaintiff's detention was unlawful because his arrest was unlawful, she added in a ruling. Ziwa said the High Court ruling set a precedent for other cases, as it found that people can't be arrested for speeding without a warrant, even if they exceeded the speed limit by a significant amount. So it doesn't matter how fast you are going. If you are caught speeding, and this is the key, people, you have to be issued a traffic fine. Or if it is a speed where there is no fine prescribed, unlike under R2 at the moment, where R2 says you must be arrested, then you may need to be given something that is going to make you appear in court. They cannot detain you. You can't detain a person and put them in the cells, which is what happened to him. However, Zilwa raised concerns that the ruling could open the floodgates for legal suits against the state. Well, that's what should happen. This is how you hold people in government to account for their utter stupidity and not understanding their own laws. And then the next headline is the new traffic fine rules meant arrest for driving too fast, which means that R2 is in violation of the law and the Constitution. The ruling could also have ramifications for the Administrative Adjudication of Traffic Offences Act, which specifies arrest as the penalty for motorists caught driving at certain speeds. R2 driving laws permit motorists a tolerance of 10 kilometers an hour above the specified speed limit, and if caught at these speeds, motorists won't receive a fine. What are they going to do now? The system splits speeding offences into 2 km/h ranges for each road type, including urban roads, rural roads and highways, which is just complete insanity. I think people are still going to be up in arms against this. At least you know now that they do not have the right to arrest you. So if you get arrested, you have to obey the instructions of these people under our current law, which is, in my opinion, absolute nonsense. And because of this, what we should do is throw out this pathetic governance system and inferior politicians that we have, and have an election system, change our constitution so we can have an election system where we elect our leaders directly so that we can hold them to account when they do things like this. Because at the moment, under the party system, these things just go by. And the so-called people that we voted for that are supposed to oppose things like this do nothing because they only care about the election every 5 years and being chosen by their party, because you do not have a choice to elect the president. You do not have a choice to elect the MECs or the mayors or anyone involved in these things, or the ministers. So we are stuck at the moment in a system that allows this type of removal of freedom unlawfully and unconstitutionally. And this is a huge problem, because on this channel I am all about freedom. Please do go and read these articles that I link in the description below, as well as in the first comment. It will be a pinned first comment, so you'll find it there as a first comment. And then go and look at the tables that they lay out here with regards to R2. I don't know what they are going to do now. They're going to have to change the system, because R2 says you should be arrested when they have no legal right to detain you. So just keep the information with regards to this court case and the ruling on hand. Know about it, so that if something happens to you, remember, this can actually happen to you without you actually breaking the speed limit. There could be something wrong with their equipment, etc., or they could just be taking a chance. You may not be arrested for speeding. End of story. They may not even detain you. So the judge ruled that detaining you, which means is not putting you in cuffs, etc., but they put this person, they actually put him in leg cuffs, and then put him in cells, and then he was released later because there was no law that required them to keep him. So this is not very different to what is happening with ICE in America at the moment, where they are just arresting random American citizens based on suspicion and then brutalizing them and then releasing them later. So this is a serious thing. And this channel is about freedom first. The right to make choices. The moment you are put in cuffs and you are detained and arrested, put in a cell, your choices are removed. Imagine you have your family with you in the car, or pets, or whatever the case may be. So it's the inconvenience as well. Our government is overreaching. They want more control, and we should push back, and we should remove this pathetic governance system that we have right now. And there is a party that you can vote for that wants to change the government system. It is their only goal, and they want us to be able to directly elect our leaders so we can hold them accountable. Look out for them in the next local government elections, in the next national elections, and support that change, or sit with this problem, which will just get worse, because when government gets more power, they don't stop. They go further and further and further. And they are not making government smaller. They are making it bigger, even although the DA was moaning and screaming that government should be made smaller. Their own people are enlarging government right now, and you need to just see that we have been sold out to the highest bidder. People like the Oppenheimer family, the Moschels, and all these people that are funding these operations. Dig deeper, subscribe to this channel so that you can get notifications for future videos where I expose things like this, where we lose our controls and freedoms as citizens. And yes, you have been brainwashed in school to believe you must just follow the law. In this case, the law that they are trying to prescribe is illegal. And the real case law has been trampled upon by the government that you think you trust. Thank you so much for watching this channel. Please remember to subscribe. Share this with your friends and family far and wide. And remember, stay free.